There is a point in a person's life when the energies surrounding them at once grow quiet, and some part of them begins to speak softly. A voice not of fear, but of truth. A voice that sounds like this: you were made for more. But I'd like to ask you something. Do you ever feel like you are breathing, but you're not really alive? As if your heart is a treasure of dreams, but your hands are tied with uncertainty? Not only that, you can exist and feel nothing. Even among a crowd of people, you can be lost. This is exactly what can befall when you have not found who you really are, not who society has led you to believe, not what your history has been trying to turn you into, but rather the true you, the courageous you, the charming, brilliant, victorious, and ruthlessly tested you. There was a boy once, raised in the slums of Miami. He was adopted, labeled as mentally challenged, and placed in special education. They told him he'd never amount to anything. That boy's name? Les Brown. One day, a teacher told him something that changed his life forever: don't let someone else's opinion become your reality. That single sentence became the match that lit a fire in him. Because Les didn't just discover his potential, he unleashed it. From unteachable to one of the greatest motivational speakers in history. Let me talk to you now. Have you been listening to too many outside voices and ignoring your inner calling? The real question is, what do you believe about yourself when no one is watching? Because the most dangerous lie isn't what the world says about you, it's what you start to say about yourself. If this is stirring something in you, don't ignore it. Don't wait another week. Start something. Today, write the vision. Change your habits. Get a coach. Start the business. Because your future is not waiting for permission, it's waiting for you. Self-discovery is definitely not a luxury. It is more like a lifeline. Because until you come to terms with the fact that you are the one, you will continue to live a life that is not yours. Allow me to demonstrate to you the extent of the power of a man when he finds out who indeed he is. A person who was born into a family that lived below the poverty line in the countryside of Mississippi was physically abused as a child. The person was rejected from her first job on the TV because they claimed she was not suitable for television. That woman is Oprah Winfrey, but here is the catch about her. Instead of pain being the main theme of her life, she chose to get more. She formulated the correct question: what is my mission on this earth? The answer was not instant. Yet she remained inquisitive enough to discover it. At present, she is not only wealthy but also influential, since she did not allow the place from where she started to be the factor that determines where she reached. Tyler Perry became homeless. He had to live in his car. He was rejected, laughed at, and had no money. Nevertheless, he never stopped writing. He didn't give up his dreams. He continued going to theaters where there were no audiences. Then there came a day when all the chairs were occupied. He realized his niche since he found his inner voice. Currently, he is the owner of one of the largest movie studios in the world. Not because he was never faced with obstacles, but because he stayed true to himself. So tell me, how do you start your journey of self-discovery? So how do you commence this self-discovery journey? Basically, it's not about becoming different but rather rediscovering who you really are. You came into this world with a lot of potentials and good intentions. However, life is complicated, and the things that make life complicated are sometimes the ones that take the real you out of the picture. Become silent. Switch off the sound of the world. You can never find true yourself if you keep hearing only what other people think you should be. Speak to yourself differently. Instead of, "What's wrong with me?" try, "What's right about me that I have not noticed?" Reframe your personal dialogue. Typically, a new life is connected with a new story. I can't is changed with I must. One day transforms into now. You were not made to imitate. You were made to innovate. Fear of judgment. The people who judge you most have not even discovered who they truly are. They are not the place where growth happens. At this point, It's not just about finding potential, it's about actually using it. It's one thing to locate your potential, it's an entirely different matter when you bring it out to the world. The first 60 minutes of your day determine your orientation. Spend it for the purpose of vision, clarity, and intention. Move with purpose. Potential is energy only if it is utilized. One may possess a spark of brilliance. However, if you don't plant it, you will never experience the fruit. Look at me. I don't know your name, but I know your spirit. You're not here by accident. You've been asking questions. You've been feeling stuck. You've been waiting for a sign. This is it. You don't need permission. You don't need perfection. You need a decision. A farmer planted bamboo. For 5 years, nothing broke the ground. Every day he watered it. Every day he showed up. Then one day, in just 6 weeks, it grew 90 feet tall. But did it grow in 6 weeks? No. It was growing the whole time. You may feel invisible now. But you're not buried, you're planted, and if you don't quit, your breakthrough is coming. So here it is, the final push, start the business. Change the habit. Say yes to coaching. Say no to comfort. You don't need to be perfect. Just willing. Because once you discover who you really are, you become unshakable. You become unforgettable. You become unstoppable. Now go. The world is waiting for you.